Funky 4+1 perform, Slowdive Wins Big at Indie Libera Awards. The independent label sector is the wellspring of creativity in the music industry and fights hard for its market share, but for all that, it's never really been big on celebrating itself. The annual Libera Awards, launched 7 years ago by the American Association of Independent Music, A2M, trade group, are a rare exception to that rule, and they've become a sort of cross between a low-key Grammys and a high-class party for the indie community, a place where you see people dressed up who you ordinarily never see dressed up except at a wedding or in a year when one of their label's artists has a Grammy nomination. The event, presented by Sound Exchange in partnership with Buzz Engel, was held Thursday night at the Best Buy Theater in New York's Times Square, capped A2M's Indie Week conference and confab. The crowd was treated to stellar performances from singer-songwriters Aimee Mann, who performed a full set an hour later across the river at Celebrate Brooklyn, Natalie Prass, Raul Meaden and Sam Outlaw, and a medley of pioneering early hip-hop hits from the Funky 4+1, who received the Independent Icon Awards and said it was the first award they'd ever received in more than 30 years. Most moving, though, was a tribute performance to the late indie soul singers Sharon Jones and Charles Bradley from Sandra Williams and Lee Fields, who were backed by members of the Dap Kings and the Extraordinaires. Related Bad Religion's Brett Gurewitz, founder of Epitaph Records, to receive Lifetime Achievement Award. Facebook's Tamara Rivnik and 300's Kevin Liles to keynote at A2M and number 039s Indie Week, exclusive, while the event was hosted by comedian Kate Wolf. The most amusing moment of the evening actually came via video from Tom Waits, who paid tribute to Brett Gurewitz, co-founder of legendary punk band Bad Religion, founder of indie labels Anti, which released Waits' last several albums, and Epitaph and recipient of the Libera Lifetime Achievement Award. The 2-minute video, which featured the singer seated in front of an aluminum-sided house, was vintage, inimitable Waits. What is an independent man? He asked the camera. A man who wears his underwear outside his pants? A superhero? A man who buys a Rolls-Royce and turns it into a chicken coop? All of the above, he said. So hats off to Brett Gurewitz, and then, of course, doffed his hat. It was a great year for the indie sector and the event's big winners reflected that. Reformed British shoegazers Slowdive took home Album of the Year for their eponymous latest outing, while Dead Oceans took home Label of the Year. With more than 5 employees, Nick Cave won Best Live Act. Elsewhere, Daptone won Best Label, with less than 5 employees, and indie label collective Merlin won Independent Champion Award. The full list of winners appears below. 2018 Libera Award winners: Best Live Act Nick Cave, Best Hip Hop/Rap Album Shabazz Palaces - Quasars, Born on a Gangster Star Sub Pop Records Best American Roots, Folk Album Aimee Mann - Mental Illness Super Ego Records Best Blues Album Benjamin Booker - Witness Otter Records Best Classical Album Detroit Symphony Orchestra - Copland, Symphony No. 3 and 3 Latin American Sketch Snixos Best Country, Americana Album Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit - The Nashville Sound Southeastern Records /30 Tigers Best Jazz Album Calmasi Washington - Harmony of Difference Inc. Turks Best Latin Album Chicano Batman - Freedom is Free Otter Records Best Outlier Album Moses Sumney - Romanticism Jigjagu War Best Metal Album Converge - The Duskin Uz Epitaph Records Best Dance Electronic Album Sylvan Esso - What Now Loma Vista Recordings Best R&B Album Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings - Soul of a Woman Daptone Records Best Reissue Elliott Smith - Either/Or Expanded Edishkill Rock Stars Best Rock Album The National - Sleep Well Beast '4 Rad Best Sync Usage Cigarettes After Sex - Cigarettes After Sex Partisan Records Best World Usage IB - Ashksel Recordings Independent Icon Funky 4+1 Breakthrough Artist Princess Nokia - 1992 Deluxe Trade Records Creative Packaging Bob's Burgers - The Bob's Burgers Music Album Sub Pop Records Independent Champion Merlin Label of the Year 6+ employees Dead Oceans Label of the Year, less than 5 employees Daptone Records Marketing Genius Award Run the Jewels, Culticatron. 646.846.rtj3 Run the Jewels, Incorporated Video of the Year Perfume Genius, Die for You Matador Records A2M Lifetime Achievement Award Brett Gurewitz 2018 A2M Libera Awards Independent Impact Award Taylor Swift Reputation Big Machine Label Group Album of the Year Slowdive Oceans